Look at that flag. You see, we live in a country under a blanket of freedom that is provided by men like Major Henderson and the Marine here. You see, every soldier, every Marine, every military personnel is a thread in that flag. They're a thread in the blanket of freedom that we get to live under. And we get to do the things we do because somebody is willing to go somewhere else and do something for you. You know, in my unit, the unit that I train, I have a very famous saying. It was coined by George Orwell. It says that we sleep safely in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those that would do us harm. You see, Isaac Henderson is one of those rough men, and so is this Marine sitting here. And we're all here to celebrate those rough men. Think about that for a moment. We sleep safely in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those that would do us harm. So my son is here today. I sleep safe knowing that men like Isaac Henderson and like this Marine here are standing watch over my son. Now, we live in the greatest country in the world. We're not perfect, but we are the greatest country in the world. And we all stand underneath this flag because long before I was born and long after I'm gone, men will defend this country, will defend that flag with honor. So having Major Isaac Henderson on our jiu-jitsu team became very special for us because as a soldier, he couldn't put jiu-jitsu first. He put his family first, he put his country and God, family, and country. And he took an oath, just like you did, to protect this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So when most of us are home at night planning we're going to go to our jiu-jitsu class, or maybe I don't feel well tonight, I don't think I'm going to go train, men like this are strapping on kit, Kevlar jackets and helmets and M4s, and they're going outside the wire. And they don't know if they're coming back. And they're not doing it because it's just a job. They're doing it because they know back here, we need to sleep safely in our beds. And that's important to them. It's so important to them that these men would give their life for you. You see, remember, a military man will give his life for someone he's never met. They say only two people have ever given their life for someone they've never met: Jesus Christ and the United States military. Think about that. Every time I'm around a soldier, I realize, wow, I get to do what I get to do because rough men stand ready in the night. Because somebody was brave enough to step forward when everybody else stepped back. So what I would ask of you in witnessing what you're going to see today is remember something. If you have a friend who's ever served this country, if you have a family member who's ever served this country, if you know anybody who's ever served this country, it's an amazing thing you can do. You can say thank you. You can shake their hand in an airport. You can pick up a phone and call them and say thank you. You see somebody in uniform, you don't have to know them, but you should thank them. Because these are the men and these are the women that have decided to make sure that you sleep safe in your bed. I think it's an amazing thing for someone to do that. Today we're going to do something very special. Master Silvio wanted this done today because it's a military man and because we're here to celebrate the military. So today I'm going to award Major Isaac Henderson his fascia preta. Not because he is a soldier, not because he is one of my best friends, not because I love him as much as I've ever loved anyone, but because he's a black belt, because he is ready to be a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Now Isaac will come up here in a moment and he'll get to talk, and I'm going to go sit next to the Marine, I think, because Marines don't cry. So Isaac would tell you that he's very proud and very honored to be a black belt in the Bearing team under Master Silvio Bearing. But all of the Bearing black belts here would tell you that we are very proud and honored to have him on our team. Because of all the things that he is a soldier. And we are so proud to know him and to have him be a part of our team. And we're so proud to be able to share that with all of you. For all of you to have an understanding of, wow, this is a guy that stayed the course. And so I love Isaac Henderson. And I want you to love him too. And I want you to love this Marine sitting on this mat. And any other servicemen that I haven't met or don't know, I don't say this because my son is here, and I don't say this because you are here. I say it because I stand under this flag next to my best friends. Thank you for all you've done for my country, for our country. So Douglas, would you please, in preta, in faixa? So I hope all of you will join me in this wonderful, wonderful time where we're going to award a faixa preta to a soldier, to our very first soldier. And this is a faixa preta that Master Silvio wanted to make sure that Major Henderson knew that while I tie this belt around his waist, that this belt comes from Master Silvio's heart. And that Major Henderson, from this moment forward, will always be a Brasileiro Jiu-Jitsu faixa preta underneath Master Silvio Bering and myself, and he will be a part of this brotherhood. So, Major, please. Finally made you cry. All those times you tried to choke me and break my arm, throw me around in the combatives class. Stay right there, brother. This is one of the best moments ever for me. I'm a little upset, shaking, so I may tie it wrong, but I'm going to try my best.
Even the dog excited.
I can't even tie the belt, I'm so excited. So it's not tied perfectly, but Major Isaac Henderson, parabéns. You're a faixa preta. Major, we have some other faixa pretas that would like to welcome you to the brotherhood. Great job. Very nice. Where's my Marine?
Awesome, man. Congrats.
I'd like you to come up.
Thank you, sir.
You've served this country. Thank you very much. I'd like you to stand in line and shake this man's hand as well.
Friend.
One more, Ike. I'm Marine. Hooah and hoorah!